guys, welcome back to Mobility. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all feeling okay. So for today's mobility session, we're going to really focus on the spine and just releasing and relaxing through the spine. So let's come into a neutral position to begin. So just bringing your feet underneath your hips, just take the lock off of the knees and bringing the shoulders down and back. So opening the chest and trying to think about your posture here. Okay, so we're going to start nice and simple with a head movement. So we're going to bring the chin down towards the chest. Now as you do this, think about sliding your shoulders down and back, trying to look to your toes. Good, then we're going to reverse, looking all the way up. So open through the chest, bring the head back. And then again, all the way down. Good, so just getting that release through the neck. And all the way up. Good, now from here, we're going to interlock the fingers, pressing the hands forward, and just here try and move your shoulder blades away from one another. So we're trying to create that rounded shape through the upper back, chin towards the chest. Good, let's open that out. So you're going to open the arms back. Palms are going to face up, so I'm going to think about pulling my thumbs behind me. I'm going to squeeze the shoulders and I'm going to open the chest to the ceiling. Good, so really rotate the hands, pull the thumbs back. And again, pressing forward, so interlock the fingers, move the shoulder blades apart, chin towards the chest. Good, and open back, open the thumbs behind you, palms to the ceiling, open the chest. Good, releasing there. Let's start to roll down. So chin towards the chest. We're going to think about moving the spine one vertebrae at a time. Just nice and slowly, allowing yourself to roll through the back and just breathing out as you release through the head, the neck, the shoulders. And just take a little rest as low as you feel you can. Not forcing anything, just a gentle stretch. Now at the bottom, just give your head a little wiggle from right to left. Just release any tension from the neck. Good, breath in from here, slight bend of the knee. You're going to squeeze the belly button in and roll yourself back to the top. Think about resetting the spine, so bringing your hips, ribs, shoulders, and then finally your head back into a neutral spine alignment. And then let's go again, chin towards the chest. So nice and slowly, just allowing yourself to roll down, releasing all the way through the spine. Good, take that gentle hamstring stretch at the bottom, come as low as you can. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders. Good, and again, rolling up, squeeze the belly button in, slight bend of the knee, and you're going to roll yourself back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good, so on this next one, we're going to start to walk forward, so make sure you've got plenty of space in front of you. So we're going to come again, chin towards the chest. We're going to move vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time. Relax your arms all the way to the floor. Good. Now from here, keeping your knees as straight as you can. Obviously, if you can't get your hands to the floor with straight legs, that's fine. Just take that knee bend. And we're going to start to walk forwards to a press-up plank position. So nice and slowly, moving your body weight forwards to bring your shoulders over your fingertips. Now from here, we're going to start to sink the hips into an extension. So I want you to think, pull the shoulders down. You're going to let your thighs drop towards the ground, squeeze the bum cheeks and lift the chest. Now obviously if this is a little bit too intense through this stretch, feel free to come down to your elbows here. That's absolutely fine. So do this stretch to however low you can. Good, let's release the chest down. So bringing the elbows in to lower yourself down to the ground. Good, we're going to sit back into your shell stretch. So you're going to lift your bum up and sit your bum back towards your heels. Extend your arms forwards, relaxing through the head, the neck, the shoulders. Good, drawing your fingertips back. So we're going to roll vertebrae by vertebrae up through the spine, bringing the hands back to the knees. And then from there, a little tuck of the toes, so rock forwards. And you're going to roll yourself back to stand. So the heels are going to come down to the floor, straighten through the legs, and then you're going to roll yourself back to stand. Good. We're going to go exactly the same thing again. So reset your spine, hips, ribs, shoulders and head. And then let's go again. So chin towards the chest. Good, roll yourself forwards, relax through the head, the neck, the shoulders. As you come down to the floor, we're gonna slowly walk this forwards. So into a press up position, shoulders over your fingertips, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Now from here, we're gonna lower them hips. So if you need to, again, like I said, drop the elbows and slow into your extension. Try and lift your chest, let your thighs come to the floor and just release the feet behind. Good, slow to come down, elbows in and then pushing back. So you're going to push your bum back, extend your arms forwards and release. So just take a couple of breaths here. Okay, excellent. We're now going to start to come into what we call a spine wave. So you're going to bring your hands a little bit closer into you. Now from here, so my arms are still out in front. I'm going to think about lifting through the belly button to come into a cat stretch. So I'm squeezing my belly button in. I'm going to think about bringing my weight through into my hands, into this rounded position. Then from here, I'm going to let my hips sink. I'm going to allow the spine to follow the movement as I arch the back and then release all the way down. Pushing back to your shell stretch so the bum comes back. So let's go again with that. So your hands are out front. Shuffle them in a little if you need to. You're going to squeeze the belly button to your spine. You're going to round your back. So you're going to think about pulling your weight forwards as you come into this flexion. Squeeze the belly button in. Then from here, you're going to draw yourself forwards. You're going to let your back start to arch from the hips, ribs, shoulders and the head to release all the way down. Make sure you're not holding your breath. We push back to your shell stretch. Good. We're going to go one more like this. Nice and slowly. So you're going to squeeze the belly button in, pull forwards with the hands. Really get that flexion through the spine. So tuck the pelvis under, round the back. You're going to let your hips sink. So squeeze your glutes. Open the chest, slide the shoulders away from your ears, looking up and all the way to the floor. Excellent. As you get to the floor this time, we're just going to take a little rest at the bottom and extend your arms out front. Okay, so now adding a little bit of rotation into the extension through the spine. So what you're going to do here is you're going to think about pulling your left heel toward your bottom, okay? Now as you pull your left heel toward your bottom, you're going to think about circling your right arm round towards the foot. You're going to come all the way back to the front and then you're going to change. So right heel is going to curl in. I'm going to reach the left hand towards the foot. Don't worry if you can't touch the foot. Really focus on the movement through your spine. So you're trying to rotate and extend. Obviously not forcing this movement, just allowing your body to move to where it wants to. So pulling the heel in, prop the body up as you rotate. And all the way back. We've got 3 more. So the heel comes in. I reach the arm round, try and look to the foot. And all the way back. Good. Let's go 2 more. And all the way back to the front. Last one, pulling the heel in to rotate. And all the way back. Take a little rest there. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to start to ask the spine now for a little bit more rotation. So we're going to take the arms out to the sides. Now from here, I'm going to pull my right foot up, okay? Now I'm going to think about this right foot lifting up and coming over as far as I can, but I'm trying to keep my shoulders towards the ground. I come all the way back to the middle and then I change. So pulling the foot in, lift the knee and then rotate as far as you can. Keep your shoulders close to the floor and bring it back. So I just want you to continue to alternate this. So I lift the knee, I rotate, bringing it as far round as I can and bringing it back. Good, so I'm keeping the chest towards the ground. Good, let's go 2 more like that, so take your time. Just allowing yourself to move as far as you feel you comfortably can. Good, last one, lifting the knee, rotate over, and all the way back to the middle. Excellent work. So when you're ready from there, we're going to roll ourselves over. Take your time to come down onto your back. Excellent job. Okay, give yourself a second here. Once you are here, we're going to draw the knees in towards the chest and just giving the lumbar spine a little stretch. So drawing the knees in and then to release. So squeezing them in. As you're doing this, almost try and lift your bum slightly off the floor. So you're trying to lift your pelvis and then release. But don't worry, don't force this. You just want to try and get that little stretch through the lower back. Good, let's go 2 more. Good. Last one. And then just slow to release. Okay, so we're going to go back to the rotation now. We're going to open the arms wide. So I want to bring my hands in line with my shoulders. My knees and feet come together. Now from here, keeping both of your shoulders on the ground, so you're opening the chest. We're going to keep the feet stacked as we come to the right. Now as we come to the right, we want to think about opening this left shoulder and looking over to the left hand. And just holding it here. Think about your breathing and just relaxing into that stretch. Good, take your time to come back to the center. Now just as you come to the center, just realign through your hips, make sure you're nice and straight before we change sides. Knees come to the left, you're going to look to your right hand. And again, just focus on your breathing, just trying to relax through that rotation in the spine. And slowly coming back to the center. So just relaxing the arms by your sides. We'll take the feet back to hip distance apart. Okay, so when you're ready here, we're going to come into a full body stretch, just allowing yourself to relax. So every time you breathe out, just think about releasing any tension that you're feeling away from you with the breath. So when you're ready, you're going to send your right leg out along the floor, flex the foot, and then your left. Good, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, releasing that tension and just floating the arms up and overhead. So a big reach. And here, feel as though someone's pulling your arms behind you and your feet in front of you. So you're lengthening your body. Good, then just relaxing your hands and your feet. And just taking a minute here to release and recover. Excellent work, guys. Okay, so that is your session complete for today. So take your time, spend as long as you need to in that recovery position, and I shall see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me.